So one day I was sitting at my desk doing some homework. I was sitting there for a few hours and I began to get hungry. So I got up quickly, and as I was walking into the kitchen, I got lightheaded and my vision started going black. And as I'm walking into the living room, I could see my dad and brother in the backyard, and I called to him. As I come inside to ask what's wrong, I feel like I'm about to black out. I tell him I can't lose my vision and I feel like I'm going blind. My brother, being a firefighter, he tells me that I'm about to faint. I got up too quick, and from sitting down for a long period of time, the blood flow was not getting to my head. So simply what he did was just laid me on the couch and propped my feet up so the elevation of my legs would increase the blood flow back to my head. After sitting there for 5 minutes, I was fine. Felt like a new man. Well, one day I was hanging out with my friends. We're over at my friend's house, and my friend Brandon, we're walking outside to get some fresh air, and we see him walking over to his truck. We're just thinking maybe he's going to get something out of there. Well, as he walks over to his truck, we see his knees buckle. He falls over, smacks his head on his truck, and he's laying there on the ground. So me and my friends go rush over to him to see if he's right, and we really don't know what's going on with him at first. So he goes to get back up, and he again falls down, this time smacking his head on the asphalt in the middle of the street. So me and my friends pick him up, we set him down on the curb just to figure out what's going on with him. He can't explain what's going on. He's almost not even conscious. He's telling us that his vision is going out. He's really dizzy. So right then I related to when I was about to faint. So I remembered what my brother had taught me, and about when fainting, you lose your blood pressure in your head, and all your blood pretty much rushes down to your legs. So what I did is I laid him down, and I lifted up his legs about a foot to increase the blood flow back to his head. Almost instantly, he looked at me and said, "I'm feeling a lot better." So he sprang up, and that was the problem. Because right when he jumped up again, all the blood just rushed back down to his legs, and he began to fall over again. So he told me, he's like, "Dude, I think you need to do that thing again." So I laid him down, lifted his legs up, and as I was lifting up his legs, literally within 5 seconds, he just like, "Dude, I feel like you're saving my life." Because honestly, I know what he felt at that moment. Really, if you've never fainted before, your vision starts going black. You don't know why. You feel fine at first, but it's caused by a restriction of blood flow. So in this speech, I will demonstrate what to do if someone faints, how to prevent fainting, and different postures while you're sitting or while you're standing to increase blood flow to your head. And first, I'll demonstrate posture. Usually people faint when they've been standing still for a long time in one spot. Say they're at a concert or something like that, and they're around a big group of people. So they're standing still with their legs locked like this. So as they're standing constantly, the blood is just dropping down to their legs. And if they have anything on, like a belt or anything that may restrict blood flow, the arteries and the heart cannot pump blood to your brain, which may increase you to faint. So to improve that, you could keep walking around to increase blood flow. And actually, as Matt Taylor said, if you're in a speech or you're standing, a lot of people will be standing still with their knees locked, which then decreases blood flow. So you want to have a stance where you're bending your knees and you're constantly walking around to increase blood flow. Also, the posture while sitting down. What happened in my case is I've been sitting down for 2 hours studying, and while you're sitting down, your heart is pumping the blood to your head. So while you're sitting down, you're sitting on your legs, and your blood cannot recirculate to your head and flow well. Also, experts say while you're crossing your legs, that you're also restricting blood flow. So you want to sit down with your posture, with your back upright, and don't cross your legs and just sit normal. If you are getting up from sitting down for a long time, you want to get up slowly. You don't want to get up fast, like happened with me. I got up too fast and I began walking to my kitchen, and that's when I had fainted, or about to faint. So what to do when you're about to faint is you'll start feeling like you're hot. You'll feel like you're clammy. You feel like you're losing all the blood out of your face, which you are, because all the blood is dropping down to your legs. So what you can do is first tell someone you're about to faint. If you're going to, then if you don't tell anyone and you just unexpectedly faint, then no one will know what to do and no one will know what's going on. So what you need to do is, if you are feeling you're about to faint, sit down with your head in between your legs, or lay down and prop up your legs. So what you want to do is you want to prop up your legs just so you increase blood flow. You want to have your legs elevated above your heart so you could get blood back to your heart, and therefore your heart could pump it back to your brain. So simply, you want to lay down and you want to prop your legs up. Even if it's just a foot and a half, or something like that. But that will increase the elevation, will increase blood flow back to your head. And usually it'll work instantly. It only happened to me one time, but the time my brother just laid me down on the couch and elevated my feet, it literally took 5 seconds to feel like I was completely normal. After feeling normal, you want to wait at least 15 to 20 minutes before resuming to different activities. And you want to start drinking something with calories. So you want to drink some soda, or you want to drink something with natural sugars is best, because if you have low blood sugar level, then you could also faint. And then now I need to have a volunteer for someone to actually be my fainter. Thank you. Alright, so if someone faints, you can just lay down and grab space. Oh, no. So if someone faints, the first thing you want to do is check for any injuries. Because if someone faints, it could be due to a loss of blood. So you want to check if they have any injuries, open wounds. But mainly if they're falling, like my friend Brandon, he'd smacked his head on the ground. They could have neck injuries, back injuries. So you want to check their neck, and if there is any injuries, major injuries, you don't want to move them. You want to call an ambulance and get some medical attention. But if you check them and see if their head is fine, everything's fine, they don't have any injuries, you can simply sit them down. If they're already going to be sitting down if they fainted, and then just pick up their legs about this high, 1.5 feet to 2 feet. And this will, like I said, increase blood flow to their head and give blood to their heart. And usually within 15-20 seconds, they'll be feeling fine. Go ahead, get up. Thank you. After you get them up, you can just let them sit down for a while. You don't want to try to get them back up too quickly, like I did with my friend Brandon, and he ended up fainting again. So after you get them up, you want to get them to a couch and lay them down for a good 15-20 minutes. And like I said, you could just prop up your legs on the edge of the couch, which will help them increase blood flow. And then once you get them on the couch, what you want to do is you want to give them some food. At first, you don't want to force them to give them some food, because sometimes when people faint, you want to throw up. So when someone's laying there on the ground, you want to tilt their head to the right or the left so they're not throwing up on themselves or choking them to throw up. And then just after you let them hang out, just relax. You get them some sugars, you get them some fruit, and just get them something in their head. And usually fainting can be caused from dehydration, so you want to get them some water. In this speech, I've demonstrated what to do when someone faints, different postures that help increase blood flow, and what to do to prevent, or what to do when you feel like you're fainting. That's it.